if we can make it where those data cuts occur nearer to the renewal season, so you're saying, listen, we're going to write 1st of January 2024 business, but the data is going to be from sort of November 2022 to November 2023, I have a much greater confidence in the accuracy, 'cause I'm only a month or two out versus 18 months to 6 months out.
Yeah.
Like that's tough.
I think this lateness characteristic in a way, or latency almost, is probably a defining characteristic for a lot of firms in the way they buy their reinsurance at the moment. And it's such a missed opportunity. On one hand, you've got this data element, the lag in when the data is coming from and how it can be then used to work out how much reinsurance you should buy, first of all, and also whether your reinsurance partners are going to feel willing and confident and able to support you as much as they actually could.
Yeah.
But on the other hand, in addition to this as well, the latency affects the way in which structures for reinsurance buying are determined. So we talked a lot about data in the past and how it sucks up everybody's time, and everybody spends months and months and months preparing their packs, which is a bit of a joke in the modern age. Again, technology out there to sort that. But what it means, and what people miss, is the knock-on impact, is that you have reinsurance buying teams and their brokers forced to basically recycle structures that were designed for them when they were in a completely different phase of their maturity. So going back to your example of, early startup insurer to later stage insurer to insurer that's acquired a ton of entities all over the world to insurer that's now a market leader, and they're still using the same XOL tower that they were using, 7 years earlier, with barely any tweaks to it, because each time they've come to renewal, that structure discussion, by the time they've arrived at that point, it's too late.
Yeah.
A buyer I was speaking to the other day, if you're listening, you know who you are. I explained it to me as like, figuring out what structure we should use is always step 9. However, we always find ourselves, on step 7 in the middle of December. And so we always have to sort of skip steps 8, 9, and 10 and hurry them through and just repeat what we did last year, because, we've spent so long doing all of the finding data to answer questions or figuring out why things don't add up, etc. And it's such a waste, because, if you were able to have the space to think, okay, what is actually going to be the optimum structure for me to get those returns we talked about from your reinsurance programs, maximize your recoverables, minimize your change in, premium. If there's an opportunity to give away less premium to the reinsurers, or an opportunity to give away more in exchange for more commission or more profitably, you're just missing out on that conversation at the moment. People aren't even having the conversation because they can't.